and welcome to Desert City's Business Report. I'm Shelley Carabell. Well, they say good fences make good neighbors, but it looks as though it's going to take more than a good fence to settle the squabble between the city of Rancho Mirage and the Agua Caliente band of Cahuilla Indians. At issue is who pays for the negative impacts of casino expansion to impacted cities. Things such as increased traffic, crime, air quality are the downside of jobs and revenues. The governor is in the process of amending the tribe's 1999 compact with the state, which is set to expire in 2025. But Rancho Mirage wants a change. Dana Hobart, thank you very much for being with us today.
Pleasure to be here.
Let me start by asking you, what actually do you want changed in the tribal compact?
We want the compact changed so that the definition of the term impacted cities is expanded to include cities adjacent to a gaming casino. Right now, the language of the compact is that an impacted city is a city in which the gaming casino is located.
For example, Palm Springs.
Palm Springs is the only one that meets that definition.
And the Agua Caliente casino being out by the 10 freeway is not in the middle of Rancho Mirage, but it is in the sphere of influence.
No, it's adjacent. It's in our sphere of influence, yes, but it's not way out and apart from the city. It abuts the city. It's right next to the city. The tribe advertises that they are in Rancho Mirage. And so we think that we should have the same authority to compel negotiations and arbitration with them that the city of Palm Springs is going to have with this new amended compact.
And what is it that you actually want? I mean, some of the negative effects of casinos being in your location are what?
Well, what we want is the power, the authority to be treated on the same basis that we treat them. We treat them as an independent governmental entity. We want them to treat us as an independent governmental entity, which means that when something that occurs on their property in the form of expansion or a new casino, which they will be authorized, a third casino under this new amended compact, we want to have the ability to compel negotiations over the effects of what happens. It's sort of like an analogy: if a dump truck comes up to your yard and dumps a ton of gravel on your yard, and then 2 days later comes by and says, "Oh, Ms. Carabell, we're sorry, it's on the wrong property. It was supposed to be up a couple of houses." Who's supposed to pay for the cleanup? You or the person who dumped it? In our situation, the taxpayers are the ones who will be required to pay for any mitigation efforts that we can't compel the tribe to pay for themselves.
Have they offered anything? Where do the negotiations stand at the moment?
We've had no negotiations on this issue at all. We have tried. I've tried to meet with them here on your program. I've tried to meet with them before. I've tried to have lunch with their attorney to discuss this issue, and I can't get a meeting. I think the best thing that would be for the Valley would be for there to be a public discussion, a forum, where both sides, the tribe and we, are face-to-face, and we talk about this compact in the language of the compact, not one coming on following the other, as always is the case. I always go first. I think that I should be able to rebut them from time to time. If they say, we don't need laws, look how charitable they are, believe me, there's a response to that. And we just want legal parity.
Who has jurisdiction at the moment? Is it the state? Is it the county? Is it Rancho Mirage? I mean, who is the compact with? It's with the state, but the county has some jurisdiction as well.
No, the compact currently is between the tribe and the state of California, period. This amendment talks in two different terms, adds two wrinkles. One, it gives the county authority to negotiate with the tribe and to compel arbitration. And it also gives the city of Palm Springs the authority to compel negotiations or arbitration. That's under the new compact. Right now, nobody has any authority at all except the state of California. And that's been a serious problem for us in connection with the ongoing expansion program of their current casino, which is not affected at all by this compact, but it's given Rancho Mirage the insight into what it means to deal with the Indian tribe without having any legal authority at all. Everything is voluntary. They offer this, we say it should be this. And under the new compact, if we were within the definition of an impacted city, we would say, okay, we don't agree with you, you don't agree with us. We could compel arbitration of the difference, and both sides leave either satisfied or dissatisfied, but it brings the process to a halt. Our process is we've been negotiating now for a year and a half over the current expansion, and for a year and a half, or the past year, there's been no movement at all. We've been about $350,000 to $400,000 apart.
All right, we're virtually out of time. Are you optimistic that we'll find a way of solving this issue?
I can't say I'm optimistic if I can't get them even to meet with us. We've tried to have meetings. They won't do it. And our hope is that the California legislature will not ratify it again. And part of the reason being that cities such as Rancho Mirage and other cities, it's going to be a template for other cities and tribes around the state. And it's important that we have this right. And I hope that the legislature will say ratification will not occur.
Dana Hobart, thank you for being with